Hello everyone, so what this video is going to demonstrate is how to take your completed DWG or AutoCAD file and embed it into your SketchUp model so that you can begin to make it 3D. So the first thing you need to do is go to your Blackboard and go to assignment 2.1 and download the SKP. I've already downloaded it and opened it up, but download it. And you should also have open your completed AutoCAD file. Alright. So in here, I'm just going to turn off the train station, and also just want to turn this thing, kind of get it positioned. And what we're doing is just replacing this green area here. This is the lawn, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Alright, and I'm going to turn the building off just so things will run a little bit faster too. Okay, that's good. So now I want to go to my AutoCAD file. So I'll click over here to AutoCAD, and this is a blank template, and I'll just add a line in model space. Okay. Turn that off. Okay, and just PL. And it says my mark. Okay. So what I want to do, and what I'll do, I'll just connect this actually. Make a quick little zigzag. Okay, and I'll just offset this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just freeze my train station. And really I just want to isolate and just worry about this. So I'm going to try to freeze those trees too. Hopefully it's on the same layer. So I'm just going to freeze those as well. I need that. Cool. So now what I want to do, let me trim this up too. Okay, cool. Now what I want to do is just export this. So I'm going to export it as a W block, a righted block. So I'm going to select the line work that I want and hit WB. And W block will appear. I'm going to click that. And I am going to write the block. And then I'm just going to put it on my desktop. I'm going to say for SketchUp. On the PC, that'll look a little bit different, but there'll be I guess an address to where it's going to be, and you click on that, and it should allow you to save that file. But it's the same concepts, right? So you want to create a righted block with that information. You don't want to bring over everything, just the necessary line work. Okay. When that's done, you want to come back over here to SketchUp. Okay. And let me get this thing situated. And I'm going to say File, and I'm going to go Import. And I'm going to go to the, I want to go to AutoCAD. There we go. For SketchUp, and then say Import. That's okay. It'll bring your model in. So I'm going to click on that and go to my Move tool and just move it over. Okay. Of course, you'll have a lot more line work and you have a lot more elements in yours. Now, an important thing you need to do, I'm going to delete these extra lines too. I double clicked in it to access it. What I'm going to do is just explode it too real quick. I'm going to hit explode, just to make sure there's no lines on the outside. Sometimes the lines get packaged, the other ones don't, so I'm just going to make sure they're all together. And then I'm going to go back into it, and then I'm going to select that line work, everything. And I'm going to go Edit, Make Group. Okay. Oop, didn't do it. There we go. Okay. So an important thing to do is to make faces. Right now these are just lines. SketchUp's not recognizing it as a closed surface. So what we need to do is run the extension Dynascape tools run CAD cleanup, and I'm going to go Control A, extensions Dynascape run CAD cleanup, and you'll see that faces will be made for you. If faces are not made, for instance, sometimes it'll do a piece of them, just go back in with your pencil tool, line tool, and click point to point to try to connect the face, and a face will generate, and then just delete that extra line that you put in. Okay. Now, if you don't have Dynascape, the Dynascape plugin, this thing, freak out. Okay. If you don't have the Dynascape plugin, you need to go back to Blackboard and go to Course Materials, and it'll be there. You download it. It'll kick out, and you just want to go into it'll be Windows, I believe, under yours, Windows Preferences. Mine, it's going to be SketchUp Preferences. On yours, it'll be Windows Preferences. Go into your extensions and say Install Extension, and then navigate to that folder, or to that file rather. It was in Downloads. It was the Ruby, and you would click on it, open, and just install it. Okay. So once you have your faces made and send a nice package, I'm just going to grab it. I'm going to hit the Move tool. I'm going to grab it and zoom in just so I can see it. And then I'm just going to place it. Then there we go. Now when that's done in its place like you like it, you can explode it just to make it easier to work with. So I just right click, explode, and now it's live, so you can just work with it as part of your drawing. If you have some for some reason I had some overlap in some of these pieces, you can just explode the other layer that's beside it for that pavement, and then just delete one of those lines. That one on the interior there, so it lines up. There you go. Just kind of zoom in. You might have to do a little bit of adjusting. There shouldn't be much. And there we go. All right. Then at this point, you'll be ready to begin to either modify your lines in some of your design pieces, or just drop some textures in. So I can just sample from that, and come in and start dropping these pieces in. And I realize, it's a tight point. Shouldn't be like that. Maybe I'll just keep that kind of coming like that. Do that and that. And we'll should make that thing cross all the way, huh? So maybe I'll do that. Lock my inference point there. And there we go. So it's really easy to begin to kind of modify and change things around a little bit and create the connections that you want.